Okay, kids. Um, oops. Okay. All right. So I've been listening to Owen Schroyer's show, The War Room, uh, lately. The last few days, it's been good. Normally, he's gotten good recently. Now, I don't know how long this will last because Alex or his handlers will rein him in. Alex is for me anyway, I can't listen to a full show of that guy. He has gone so far hard into promoting Trump without being realistic. I feel he's under pressure to do certain things by certain people, and therefore I call him, basically co-intel, you know, co-intel pro. He's doing he's doing some, counterintelligence here. I don't know. I'm just a thought. I could be way off. I don't think I am. Um, this whole Christian stuff is weird too. I'm not talking about Catholic, not necessarily Anglican or Catholic, Episcopalian. Well, they're off on a whole nother trip. I'm talking about the other Protestant religions are a little bit off the wall for me. The new born again Jesus freak types that go to big box churches and study the Schofield Bible and believe in Pastor Greg Locke. Whoa. Like you need therapy, okay? Just saying. All right. And I know a lot of those religions absolutely despise Catholics, hate, especially Southern Baptists. I mean, I have, well, whatever. I have at least one relative that is such a big anti-Catholic, even though my entire family is Catholic except for a couple people. But she is so bad, I want to tell her off. And I've never told like an extended family member off before, but this might feel good. Because she's just a scumbag anyway. I don't know how she got into the gene pool. And thank God she's not part of my gene pool. Uh, ah. Okay. Have no idea why I started with that. All right, let's do it. So here is that's what I'm saying. There's some weird stuff going on with regard to a tiny blue and white state in the Middle East. And we have a friend of the channel who has a husband that joined the military, and I'm like, in his 40s, I believe, and I'm like, okay, really? That's for 19-year-old kids that don't know what to do with their life. And you don't join the easiest one to get into. You join the hardest one, right? Which is, was the Marine Corps. And we don't even have a draft now. And the man enlisted under Obama. Or under, Obama, Biden, Harris, same fucking thing. Yeah, same. No offense to her, because she never gets back to me, so I feel like she won't ever listen to this, so I don't have to worry about it. Wow, I'm letting it fly. I am so disgusted right now in this country because I don't see any way out. I don't see any hope.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is Monday, July 21st, 2025. This is the InfoWars War Room. The fastest 3 hours on the internet starts now. Put the old crew cam back up there. Put yourself back up. We're really short-staffed today. I just want to give a big love to the crew that's here. See that one man right there? He's running that whole operating system. That is madness. Tip of the cap, sir.
Well
well
there
done.
Seem to be at least two or three.
And he's also bringing me all my news and everything. So I got a stack right here I still need to go through. But here's what we have on the desk. little bit of a geopolitical stack here, not too much. And then really the big stack is not even necessarily a stack of news. It's just a stack of proof of this inflection point where, call it MAGA or the Trump presidency, however you want to put it. It's this major inflection point where we've gone through, let's say, some rough spots politically in this administration in the last month or so. From the Iran strikes to the Musk fallout to the big, beautiful bill issues to most recently with the Epstein files debacle.
Okay, I'm going to cut in on and off, just letting you know, okay. It started with, for me, the height of it was Doge. I went and bought a Doge t-shirt. What's the point of that now? In 6 months, the average American won't remember. What's that? Some people will, and they might swear at me if I wear it. When he broke with Elon and sided with people like Lutnick, Howard Lutnick, I believe is his name, the next door neighbor of Jeffrey Epstein, he decided to send more money over to more money over to Yuki, to the cocaine king of Kiev or whatever. Yeah. No thanks. I'm out. Elon was the last straw for me. The Iran strikes were the nail in the coffin. I'm done. If I wasn't a nostalgic person, I'd burn my 2 Trump hats that I have. One is the original Make America Great Again, and the other is a Trump something or another 2024 cap that I bought back in like 2021. I'm done. I'm on the fence about burning my Trump t-shirts. I have a Hillary for Prison 2016 shirt. That never happened, but apparently we're going to pull that shit out again just to get the base fired up for the fuck of it. Let's continue with Owen. I mean, I'm out. And I've never been out before, like of a political movement. I've never said, fuck it, I'm done. But this time I'm saying, fuck it, I'm done. Fuck you, I'm done. All right, let's go.
And so we're kind of at this point now where they're throwing a bunch of red meat out there saying, oh, we'll get prosecutions of Obama. We'll get prosecutions of the deep state. Hey, we'll change the name of the commanders. Hey, 6 months of winning. And so now it's like, okay, is the
6 months of winning is for another country, not for this country. And pretty soon you're going to see a blue and white star right here. Just put it up there already. And I blame this on Gen X because I don't believe there will ever be a Gen X presidency, right? There'll be maybe a millennial presidency for the next few runs. I mean, unfortunately, 4 years is not a long time. Not in today's scope. But Trump is going to fuck this country up like big time. Matter of fact, he set us up for a big fuck up for the next 20 years. And there's one person who loves it. And he is a mad killer. He's a mad killer. He's committing genocide. And there's one group in Syria that's protected by that mad genocider. And now they're, You put Al-Qaeda in charge of Syria when you had a fairly nice gentleman in charge of it? Don't you dare say otherwise unless you know and you've studied it. And you've studied it a lot. And you've studied it for at least 10 years, if not more. Because I have been studying that shit since 2014. So don't bother. All right.
Is the Trump base It's been there since 2016. Is the original MAGA that's been there since 2016, are they going to remain stubborn and say, wait a second, this is not what we voted for? Or are they just going to cave and say, okay, fine, we'll go along with this. We'll say everything's great. Everything's fantastic. Whether you deliver prosecutions or not, we don't care. Just pretend.
No. No. Not this one. The only people that are putting up a stink are the ones that are getting shekels and going on trips to the Middle East.
Pretend like you will. Just share a video of Obama getting arrested, and we'll celebrate, and we'll get back on, and we'll pick up the pom-poms.
Yeah, right.
And so that's kind of what they're expecting.
You people really think that is going to happen? That dude is a CIA asset as much as what Epstein was. CIA, Mossad, MI6, they're all working together. Please, give me a break. It'll be the Six Eyes soon. Australia, I thought New Zealand had tried to get out of that. Australia, New Zealand, Canada, US, England, and Israel. Okay, let's go.
I don't think that's going to work. And the odd thing for me is we already did this. We already did this in the first Trump administration. So I'm not going to do it again.
Hillary for prison. Yeah, okay. She's a fine woman after he gets elected in office.
Again. But that's kind of, it's not like a stack of news. It's just all these different developments where you see the reshaping of the political alignment and the reshaping of the political media happening so fast. And it's just like, yeah, okay, well, here's the people that are going to wave the pom-poms. Here's the people that are actually expecting results on what they voted for. We're going to try to just cut through all of that and cover the news, which there are a lot of political developments today. The Republicans are about to lose a seat in the House, at least momentarily.
I'm literally on the floor.
As one Republican is resigning. And then we're going to have some special guests on dealing with what's going on in the beef industry. There are some news developments on that today. And then President Trump calling Adam Schiff a thief over the weekend and then sharing a...
I was doing videos on Schiff in 2018. Okay? Nothing happened. This sucks.
Legal document. We're going to be joined by an individual who has been really following the Adam Schiff story from the ground level, and she'll be able to give us an update on all of that.
I don't need anyone to give me an update on Schiff.
So that's what's going on. But, you know, it's not that I'm ready to drop the Epstein issue. It's just when it's in the news, I'll cover it. We've already explained why it's important. But see, with these latest developments now, and we're going to go after the Obama administration for crimes. That story in the Wall Street Journal last week with the little doodle from Trump.
I never saw that even.
You gotta just think about things, folks. And I notice not many people are thinking. They're just consuming and reacting. We're going to make you think.
I have some very exciting news. Optimal Human is...
Now, he's only 51 years old. This dude looks like he's pushing 70. I'm sorry.
Hands down.
He's got stage makeup
Green.
on.
Have had this out for years, and it's their star product. And it became a bestseller very quickly because people, when they got it...
What are prebiotics, you know? Let's go. Did I fuck this whole thing up now? Probably.
Loved it so much. If I told you everything that's in it and how concentrated it is, it would take an hour. This has the kitchen sink and then some trace elements and vitamins. And
if he took his vitamins, he'd look much different and followed. And if he walked the walk, right? I'm so...
prebiotic and probiotics, stuff for healthy energy in it too. So folks absolutely love Optimum and the methylene blue. We've been sold out of this. It came in and I finally got.
I just want to get over this damn commercial. Okay. All right. Well, let's just go up a tad and we'll go like that.
And it works synergistically with the Shilajit, the Irish sea moss, the ultimate turmeric, and the methylene blue. We've been sold out of this. And I finally got it a couple days ago, and man, is it awesome. It is a game changer. If you haven't gotten it, you are really missing out at thealexjonesstore.com. So it never sells out. Be sure to become a subscriber and get special discounts when you do that.
That's a good idea.
Trust the plan. The arrests are coming anytime now. Watch your phone for alert messages. 2 more weeks. We're winning.
I hate metal.
That's how I feel right now. A dried up husk. A dried up MAGA husk. That's what remains. I'm like a beef jerky chew toy for a dog or something here.
It's kind of gross. Get it down.
Well, I'm being facetious about that. We're actually feeling pretty strong, and we're winning the debate.
Well, you don't have
and so
to
that's
worry
why
about
you
money.
have all different sides of this that we, the people, are aligned against in complete panic and damage control mode. And not that we're aligned against the White House, not that we're aligned against President Trump. We're just aligned towards the truth, towards disclosure, towards Make America Great Again, and everything that entails.
It's never going to
So
happen.
when the Trump administration is not delivering,
Nope. Now I'm having internet trouble. Okay. Why does that not surprise me?
from the Iran strikes to the Musk fallout to the big beautiful bill issues to most recently with the Epstein overthinking. And the arrests are coming. And the arrests are coming anytime now.
Just bear with me.
Watch your phone for alert messages. 2 more weeks. We're winning. A dried up MAGA husk. That's what remains. I'm like,
Cool.
well, I'm being facetious about that. We're actually feeling pretty strong, and we're winning the debate. And so that's why you have all different sides of this that we, the people, are aligned against in
Oh, no.
panic and damage control mode. And not that we're aligned against the White House, not that we're aligned against President Trump. We're just aligned towards the truth, towards disclosure, towards Make America Great Again, and everything that entails. And so when the Trump administration is not delivering,
Oh, I'm having trouble here, obviously.
what does the world behind me tell me? And Pam Bondi, the golden age of travel. Mark Levin over Tucker Carlson. Lindsey Graham over, and they run damage control. So really and so that's why you have all different sides of this that we, the people, are aligned against in
Okay. Well, for some reason.
panic and damage control mode. And not that we're aligned against the White House, not that we're aligned against President Trump. We're just aligned towards the truth, towards disclosure, towards Make America Great Again, and everything that entails. And so when the Trump administration is not delivering, we have an issue with that, and then they run damage control. So really, it shows that we still have the power of the people. But it only means so much in today's America, the power of the people.
Means
only
nothing.
Means so much. Now, this is the new MAGA. How do you feel? Welcome to the new MAGA, because, you know, you're winning.
Oh, thank God.
Are you sick of winning yet?
Yeah,
President Trump's telling you you're winning today. They're doing a whole 6-month winning tour.
Oh, that's stupid.
Do you think you're winning?
I'm not going. I would.
The
never
new leaders
go.
of the MAGA coalition, self-described.
Never.
Very evident. The new MAGA coalition is Mark Levin, Ben Shapiro, Laura Loomer, and Jonathan Greenblatt.
Oh, my God.
That's right.
Greenblatt?
3 out of 4 were.
Where did Greenblatt get his start after college? Oh, I know the answer. I know. Being a Clinton fundraiser for his 92 campaign. Because I researched him about a year ago on Wikipedia, and I looked at his resume and went, holy fuck. You know, well, these people all never leave the woodwork, right? I think he was born in 1964. He's, you know, just, you know, that they never, but then it's hidden. It's like you have to really dig through his Wikipedia page now, but it was like front and center 6 to 8 months ago, because I looked it up. I'm like, where did this guy get his start? And I went, okay, Clinton, I get it. And then he worked for Obama, and then he started working for the ADL, which is a criminal operation. Okay. Sorry, Jonathan.
4 were anti-never Trumpers.
Yes.
3 out of 4 of them were anti-Trumpers and never Trump.
Big time. Levin was for Cruz. His son worked for Cruz in California. Levin is clearly a Mossad operative. Greenblatt, we know who pays him. And as far as Shapiro goes, I believe he voted for Amy Klobuchar. And then he hated Trump. I remember turning on talk radio and hearing Mark Levin go, "We cannot let this man get in office," screaming at the top of his lungs. And I thought to myself, well, I'm done with this dude. And by the way, I used to be a caller on his show during the Obama years, because I had satellite radio and I had his show in real time, and I was driving then. I was on once or twice a week. I was on so often that when I used to like record it or play it back for my family, and they're like, I don't want to hear that. Okay. I used to be all over. People would text me. They'd call me. They're like, heard you on the radio this morning. Heard you on the radio. And usually during the morning talk shows. And their hatred for Trump here in southeastern Wisconsin, I said, that was it. I'm done. But his son worked for Cruz. Cruz is very shady. He doesn't even care about this country. He said when he got elected, the most important thing he was going to do is stand with Israel. And I thought, well, what about Texas? What about the United States? And I hope Carlson plays that over and over and over and over at his next re-election campaign. He's clearly getting large sums of campaign funds from someone. Ditto that with all of them. And Trump just made a conscious choice to fuck over the people and try to gain favor with the Washington elite. And I believe it could have something to do with his medications that he is on. There is one diuretic that he is on called Bumix. Well, I don't know if he's on it. I'm assuming they gave it to him at least a few times, or he may be taking it short term because long term would produce kidney problems, right? It's very hard on your kidneys. Then again, I guess I don't who trusts doctors. But both my parents took this for short term, and it right now is being researched as an anti-seizure medication because it fucks with your brain. When I read that, I went, "Oh my God, wow." Okay, I'm not going to get into my personal experience, but I know for a fact that I had two parents, both of my parents reacted badly to that medication. Mentally, it was like, my God, what's going on here? And no one would listen to me, of course. I'd be out in the woods by myself.
For Trumpers, now it's the new MAGA coalition. And it seems that the White House really is indifferent at all the people that have been thrown overboard now.
If Greenblatt and Loomer, who I've never liked, I've always thought she was fishy as fuck. If she's the new Trump MAGA coalition with fucking Ben Shapiro and Levin, I'm out.
These new MAGA leaders.
Oh, how nice.
The new rules of MAGA, these seem to be about square from my analysis. Seems that these are square. Mark Levin over Tucker Carlson. Lindsey Graham over Thomas Massie. Anything else over the Epstein files? Trust the experts instead of doing your own research. Yeah. Operation Warp Speed for babies instead of Fauci trials. Big, beautiful spending bill instead of Doge. Bombing Iran instead of no new wars. Bombing Gaza instead of no new wars. Funding Ukraine's war. Going to stop it in the first 28 hours.
Wow. So this guy's name is Dan Schmatz. The system is down. MAGA 2025 updated rules. Mark Levin, better than Tucker Carlson. Lindsey Graham instead of Thomas Massie. Everything else instead of the Epstein files. Trust the experts. I don't trust the experts. These people are on so many drugs. I don't know how they could be an expert in anything. Doing research, being trained, getting informed. I added that. Operation Warp Speed for babies instead of Fauci trials. Well, I believe that they just approved a new drug for 6-month-old kids. They're even pressuring Kennedy. Well, I mean, he watched 2 of his family members get bludgeoned by the deep state, and I never use that word, by the CIA and possibly other intelligence agencies overseas in the blue and white region of the Middle East. I mean, Iran or Big Beautiful Bill instead of Doge. That's where he lost me. But I mean, Iran, I just want to stop the dying to stop. But it'll go in and allow more dying. But I mean, Gaza, I just want to stop the dying. Funding Ukraine's war, not funding Ukraine's war. But he is funding Ukraine's war, so that one seems off. Complying. He wants you to comply instead of think. Oh, I see. I apologize. I have it wrong.
And complying over thinking. Complying over thinking. Are we missing any?
No.
Did we miss anything here, guys? I think we got it all down straight. But hey, Trump throwing red meat to the cheerleaders this weekend. This had to be the worst of them. The golden age of travel.
Okay.
Why?
When I saw this, I nearly barfed. I'm going to be traveling soon, and I've traveled through JFK in the past, and I've always had a negative experience, and my plane home is there. I don't know how that happened. We had both the flights out of LaGuardia, but whatever. We'll go to New Jersey instead. And Okay, that's fine. Well, not really, but I'm sure it will be. I hate that airport. And I'm just wondering, like having tons of hardware in my body right now, despite my wishes, and having, crutches and shit like that. I am wondering how I will be treated. I usually get stopped, I usually get searched, and I usually get patted down because I'm a white blonde female. Never, always.
Why is it the golden age of travel? Did we finally get rid of TSA groping you and you having to walk through an X-ray machine and your bags getting searched and zapped? Did we finally get rid of the miserable experience that is flying commercially? No. You're actually still in the dark age of travel, but it's the golden age of travel according to the administration because you get to keep your shoes on. I'm not even kidding you. And they post this 30-second.
Trump having his administration post videos and like little promos on X and Truth, which I won't go to Truth Social. Makes me so sick. That's not what I want my president to do. Kristi Noem is completely an airbag. How that woman got to be governor is beyond me. I've heard she slept with Corey Lewandowski. Her hair, her makeup, her plastic surgery, her lip injections, her Botox, her false eyelid, everything. This is a naturally pretty woman. And she had to do that to herself. Getting her purse stolen like within 2 weeks of being director of Homeland Security of the United States of America. Having a Secret Service detail with her, security and shit, and she gets her bag stolen. You cannot make this shit up. That should have like automatically like eliminated her. And then she's always like running around with a baseball cap. Ew. Go shoot your dog again, Kristi.
Basically promotional video calling it the golden age of travel because you get to keep your shoes on.
And there's like a song that goes.
Isn't it nice? We might still grope you a little bit. We're still going to frisk you, search your bags, treat you like a total criminal, but at least you get to keep your shoes on. For now, then somebody will sneak something on a plane through a shoe and they'll say, oh, see, we gave you too much freedom.
With high heels on, walking through the
somebody
airport.
will sneak something onto the plane, they'll put it in their sock, their shoe, whatever, and then they'll just, you dirty Americans. That's why you can't have nice things.
It's cool to love America. Give me
It's the golden age of travel. You want to know the golden age of travel?
As of right now, I'm not even going to celebrate the whatchamacallit, whatever's coming up, the 300 or whatever. I'm not going to do it. I don't give a shit. I did it in 76 when this country was still decent. I'm not doing it this year. Next year, I'm not fucking doing it.
Travel. I was supposed to have some friends in town last week, and they tried to fly, but they didn't have their real world ID, and so they couldn't get on a plane.
I don't know if I believe that, but thanks.
ID totally up to date, but
yeah, I don't know if I
didn't have the real ID official verification, so sorry, you can't fly.
It's just bullshitting now.
It's the golden age of travel. It's the golden age. Don't you know it?
You would have said something earlier.
Don't you know it?
Fuck you, Trump.
But over the weekend, the Trump administration trying to give you some hope. And Pam Bondi releasing this statement early this morning saying, oh, we're going to go after the Clinton emails now.
No.
Wow. No. Statement from Attorney General Pam.
Let's see. We went through, nothing's going to happen, my friends. Please don't think it is. I have never dealt. This is the biggest. We're done.
Pamela Bondi on Senate Judiciary Committee request for information related to Clinton email investigation.
So dirty.
Today, the Department of Justice honored Chairman Grassley's request to release information relating to former FBI Director James Comey's failed investigation into Hillary Clinton's mishandling of highly classified information during her tenure as Secretary of State. I commend Chairman Grassley for his unwavering, years-long commitment to exposing the truth and holding those who seek to conceal it accountable.
Wow.
This Department of Justice is fully committed to transparency. Excuse me. And will continue to support good faith efforts in Congress to ensure accountability across the federal government.
That's nice. I don't believe one sentence in there.
How does that one land?
Not good.
For you?
Not good.
Does it have much to it? Is there much there for you? Much impact there? Oh, and Tulsi Gabbard is talking about the Russian hoax and Obama Spygate.
Honestly, I was really relieved when we stopped talking about that. But how about Joe Biden raping Tara Reade? How about the U.S. government under Joe Biden threatening Tara Reade with death? According to her, only one interview, that if she tried to get back in here, she'd never make it out again. She had to flee to Russia for safe haven. And MGT, I believe, was supposed to put her on the stand in Congress, and they got threatened so badly. They were threatened so badly that never happened. She never got her day. And I can relate being damaged by a person and then being totally screwed over by the justice system.
And Operation Crossfire Hurricane. And everybody's saying, we're going to get arrests and we're going to get prosecutions.
Now, I mean, you guys all know. I mean, Obama's from my time, and he was a partier. And Crossfire, that's a song by the Stones. It's called Jumping Jack Flash. I was born in a crossfire hurricane. Okay.
And I'm just sitting here saying, what does the world in front of me tell me? What does the world behind me tell me? If I'm a gambling man, what am I betting my money on? And then the other part of me is saying, no, there's still hope. There's good people in charge. Nope. We can have justice. We can get what we voted for. So then you just got to make a decision.
I did make one.
And I'm not betting on it. I'm not betting on it.
Either.
Why are we now all of a sudden hearing about Hillary Clinton's emails?
Oh, again.
Why are we now all of a sudden hearing about the Russian collusion hoax? The first Trump administration had 4 years to do something.
Why not the Bill Clinton rape shit? Why not the Joe Biden rape shit? The Joe Biden pedophilia? What is going on?
About this and didn't. So why are they doing it now? I believe they're doing it now because Trump's poll numbers are plummeting. I believe they're doing it now because the Epstein debacle is such a...
They're plummeting, but whoa, I don't have to remove my shoes at the airport.
Such a complete embarrassment and such a complete disaster, and you're not going to get any Epstein truth. So they're now trying to throw this out there saying, oh, well, you still care about this though, right? Yeah, we didn't deliver first 4 years on this, but we're going to deliver now, so it's okay. You can stop talking about Epstein. We're going to go after Obama now. We're going to go after Clinton now. Start talking about that.
Sure, right. Uh-huh.
And then you have Trump posting on his Truth Social all the Obama administration, the Obama cabinet members in orange jumpsuits, like they're going to be arrested.
Well,
folks, he did this in his first.
Some of those people were during Biden's term too. So
4 years. He did this when he was campaigning. We've already seen the AI videos. He's already shared them. He's already called. They've already said they've all committed treason. Nothing changes. And then he posts this video of Obama getting arrested.
Oh, how stupid. I saw that.
On his Truth Social account.
Oh, how fucking dumb.
And I'm just sitting here like, I'd love to see all that. I'd love to sit here and cheerlead and wave the pom-poms and tell you I believe it.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and say, is this something that our great statesmen would have done? You guys, we're in deep shit if this is what the President of the United States is doing for consumption to the American public. Putting up a video of a former president who deserves to be arrested and kicked out of the country forever and or thrown in jail or whatever. I mean, I despise the man. He and his policies destroyed my career that I worked really hard for many years. But that being said, well, he had destroyed the lives of people with his healthcare policies, with his epic, with his whole everything about him. If I could just get one supplement I used to take and one skincare product and one cosmetic that I used to take or use on my face, on my skin, I would be happy if I could just get the old CoverGirl Marathon mascara that I used to wear. No! Everything was banned in 2009. Everything. Every single thing I do. Clothes are bad. People look like shit. You can't find a decent hair salon. You can't find a decent doctor. Produce looks like it's been tampered with by all kinds of chemicals. Fuck Obama. But to have another president put this out on a social media account to get his base fired up, he's supposed to be a statesman. This is bullshit.
Believe it's going to happen or tell you I know it's happening.
Like, what does he think? We're 10?
But I can't do that because I don't believe that and I don't know that and I've already lived through this and here we are.
Yeah.
And then when I look at it from the larger picture, aside from just the raw politics of it and then just inserting your own opinion or your own coverage when you go on the air, I'm thinking to myself, I'm going back to last week. And I'm thinking, well, what's really going on here? And keep in mind now, the Trump administration is, we have a criminal referral that's been sent to Pam Bondi's desk. Well, does anybody know where Pam Bondi's desk is? I'm not sure Pam knows where Pam Bondi's desk is. It might have drifted into the Bermuda Triangle, and now it's just gone. So another criminal referral on Pam Bondi's desk that I'm supposed to get excited about. Nobody's ever seen Pam Bondi's desk. I'm not sure Pam has ever been to Pam's desk. So, just stack it on top of all the other criminal referrals that have gone there, and nothing's been done. Literally nothing. Letitia James, you name it. Criminal referrals stacked on Bondi's desk. Nobody's ever seen.
And Letitia James has done some highly illegal things.
The desk. Right next to all the Epstein files. She was
for a mortgage with her daddy as his wife.
Going to give you. So what's going on? Well, is this the Trump administration trying to throw its weight around and say, listen, and by the way, the charge is perjury. He's claiming this multi-billion-dollar addition renovation to the Fed building is necessary. So then there's the debates about he's putting in a luxury hotel and like all this other crap. Who knows? It's just nothing but lies comes out of Washington, D.C. Nothing but lies. So I don't trust any.
Jerome Powell is trying to crash the economy and make things as difficult as possible for people so that the Dems win the midterms. And now with the loss of the seat in the Senate, it could really fuck things up. And we will make zero gain. You think you're taking 10 steps forward, but actually you're at the same spot, if not worse, because he's ramped up the wars. We've got 3 wars going on right now that we're fighting. This is bullshit. Weapons being transferred all over the place. You've got the latest weapon that came up, a latest drone that came out that basically it's the exact copy of Iran's, and people are trying to make excuses about that. Oh, no, it's better. Oh, is it? It's the exact same thing. You just really study some of these weird offbeat sites from around the world, and oh, okay, Trump, yeah, we're winning. Yeah, let's take that money to help our communities and help our country. And I know, let's go bomb an innocent country. But we want to be safe. We don't want someone to come in the middle of the night and break into our apartments and slash our throats. Honestly, please.
Trust any of it. I think they're all dirty, rotten liars. There's something about that city. Once you get into that city, you become a dirty, rotten crook. No matter who you send there. It's just, there's something there. So they're obviously using this against Powell, and they're saying, hey, we sent the criminal referral to Pam Bondi's desk, as if that puts fear into any man. Nobody's shaking at the news of that.
Nice.
They might be shaking in laughter. Hey.
He's probably having a party saying, hey, ha, 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 because he's trying to crash the economy or make things hard on people. The economy's already crashing. He just wants to fuck around with Trump.
Hey, we've got the criminal referral. You committed perjury. You said that all the expenses and the renovations were necessary. You committed perjury. And the criminal referral's on Pam Bondi's desk now.
Oh.
We don't want this to get nasty. You know, you can do this the easy or you can do this the hard way.
Ah! This is a very good AI image of Pam right here.
Why don't you just cut rates? Just cut the rates. Criminal referral, Jerome. Criminal referral. Cut the rates. Cut the rates, Joe.
This ain't going to happen. You know.
Clearly, that's what's going on. Now, is Powell going to blink? And, you know, they say you ask 10 expert economists their opinion on the economy, and you'll get 11 different answers. So,
that's true.
I've seen people make the argument of why you can't increase the interest rates because of the massive debt bubble that we have right now. I've seen people arguing why we have to decrease the interest rates for the exact same reason. So it's just like, yeah, pick whatever. Whatever expert opinion you want to hear. I look at it from a reality perspective that's like plausible from an individual level that you could experience or I could experience. You talk about the debt bubble and all this other stuff. It's all a fiat currency. It's all pumped up by the Fed. It's all fake anyway. Is it bad? Yeah, it's horrible. We're going to be $40 trillion in debt. It's a joke. Audit Fort Knox. Oh, never mind. Actually, we're going all in on crypto. Why did Trump go from saying crypto is nothing, it's worthless, it's valueless, we should get into gold, and now he's all about crypto and we're not going to pay attention to gold? There's definitely a reason for that. But getting back to the Powell situation, you know, this is how bad it is in America. And I've got some other just stuff on my desk here that looks at other economic issues and just shows you how our money has been destroyed. Since the Fed was invented, our money has been completely destroyed. And so we'll go back in time and look at some of that in perspective. But this is what it's like with the current interest rates. I purchased a home in, I guess it was about 2020. I don't remember exactly.
Yeah, I don't
Let's say
really
about
care.
2020. And my interest rate was very low.
That's nice. I don't
I think
care.
it might even be in the twos.
This whole housing thing, I have a different perspective on it, so I'm going to go ahead and say it because I'm pretty much to the end of this video. Right now, and I have money to pay cash for a house. However, when I began to look at the market in my area, a piece of shit home that's falling apart with issues, that's literally in the hood, that is about 1,000 square feet to 1,200 square feet, now goes for almost $400,000. When I was selling real estate a few years back, that house was going for about 120 tops. So the market's overinflated. If you are like wanting to sell something, it would be a great time. But if you're wanting to buy something, you're going to be paying overinflated prices. Now, I remember a couple of different situations where I worked with customers, where the properties, where I had looked at all the data on the properties and what the person initially paid for the house and what it was worth, what the fair market value was, and what they were selling it for. Let's put it that way. And I remember there was a small ranch house with one bedroom, I believe. Wait a minute. I'm sorry. Let me take that back. One bathroom, perhaps a powder room, but I don't think so. Very small, about 980 some square feet. Had a backyard, brick. It was in good condition. It had been taken well, you know, care of very well, and they were selling it for perhaps about 98 to 100,000 for that. And when I looked to see what they paid for it, it was like $200,000. Or excuse me, yeah. So they were taking a hit of whatever it was. They were taking a humongous hit, and they just needed to bail from that house and do something else with their money. And there are many factors involved in that. Property taxes are a big thing too. A huge thing. And we have a different governor now. And things have gone through the roof. So you're paying, I would not take out a mortgage. I would pay for a house in cash. But yeah, in like 5 years, we've gone, and Biden really fucked this country up, and Trump is just going to continue to fuck it up. And there's got to be something that he can do to go over this Paul fucker's head. But on the other hand, okay, if you can't buy a house right now, these rates, they are going to, the housing market is going to go down. It's topped out as far as I'm concerned. As far as I'm concerned, it topped out a while back. My brother is going through this right now. And I said, and he told me what he wants to do and do another house somewhere else and all this shit. And I said, but you're going to be paying understand you're going to be getting well over what, I mean, he doesn't owe anything on the sucker that he's got. Now he's got two. Now he wants to, and I gave him some advice. I said, well, for God's sakes, I wouldn't do it right now. The market's so overinflated. Yeah, you're going to get a big, huge premium on house A, but if you go to house B, you're going to also pay several hundred thousand over, but he's got his own ideas. So I can't step on other people and that type of thing. Now, I just decide, I voice my opinion. I just don't think it's a smart move, but Because I've had another person that was selling her house for $76,000. She bought it for $240,000. She was in a short sale. Because that'll be the next phase of this bullshit. Maybe. I don't know. Who knows? No, okay, let's just stop talking about that. But it's just like right now, if you can't afford to buy a home, sit tight. But how come it was for me that I had like an 8.35 interest rate when I bought my home and put down a huge down payment? Like, if you can't afford to buy right now, you don't buy. And if you're like 40 when you are able to buy, well, then you're fine. That's how old you are then. Seriously, I'm not trying to be a bitch here. But if you're not making enough money and you're not old enough, you're just going to have to sit back for another couple of years. And there are decent rental units that you can pay for. You just have to look for them, because I know they're available because I'm in one, actually. All right, let's go. And it's under $1,000, and it's well over 1,000 square feet. And it's, it has a few issues here and there where you get shit ripped off every now and then. And that can happen anywhere. What I mean by that is, like, someone will snatch your Amazon package, or yes, shit like that. But I've seen a bike sitting outside my building for 4 days right now, unlocked, and I'm like, I can't believe no one has ripped it off. I accidentally left my window all the way open overnight in my truck, and it was untouched, and I thought, oh, I don't know how that happened or how I did that, but I did. I recently cleaned the windows, so I suppose I didn't notice. I don't know. Okay, let's go.
Now, if I try to purchase a house, and I make a
we don't care
bigger down payment on a house that's $70,000 less, because of the interest rates, I will have a higher monthly mortgage payment. That's obscene.
Not really.
So what these interest rates are doing...
I mean, when Carter was president, my parents were paying close to 20. So fuck that. Fuck this shit, okay? It's like you have to be in... Well, at one point, okay? They had so many irons in the fire with all... They had 3 homes going at once. And, which meant we had nothing. And I'm in high school. I'm buying my own toothpaste, okay? So, yeah. Don't cry to me, boy. Don't you fucking cry to me at all.
Is they're keeping people out of the asset column. They're making it so that you can't afford a house or a car.
Okay.
But if you do decide that you're going to buy that, you're going to be crushed by the interest rates.
Like I said.
And so that turns most people off.
I mean, I bought my own shampoo, my own toothpaste, probably my own soap. I don't know. Maybe my mom threw a bar here and there. No, we did it all ourselves. Because I remember I used to use really cool shampoo, Germac. I don't know. Short and sassy. I'd have to use my babysitting money to buy this shit. Come on, Owen.
Off. So it's just turning us into this renter's economy. And you say the monthly payment on this vehicle.
That's not going to be forever.
The monthly.
Then you don't buy a new vehicle. You don't have that big TV. You're not going to be able to, I mean, people need this huge setup life that's very expensive. Do what I did, mattress on the floor, box for a table, or you can't do it. I mean, it's just like people want all this shit right away, and it's just not feasible. Like, sometimes you have to take one thing over the other. If you want that house that bad, you're going to have to cut down on your phone bill. You're going to have to just get maybe internet and you can't have TV, and you can't have a DVR, and you can't order out every night food. You have to buy stuff at the store and make it by scratch like I do. Like I peel carrots, I wash vegetables, I chop everything by hand. You know, I don't, I go out occasionally, but it's just because I'm with other people that want to, you know, eat out. But some people are addicted to this now. And they call a fast food joint a restaurant. It's not a restaurant. Going to McDonald's or Wendy's is not a restaurant. Going to Chick-fil-A or Red Robin or whatever, if it's a chain, it's not a restaurant. You know, so I go to local places. Okay, let's go.
Monthly payment on this house, I can't afford it because of the interest rates, so I'm just going to rent.
And that's okay then. That's okay then.
You'll see how maddening it all is when I get into this other stuff, just looking at what the dollar used to work, what the worth of the dollar used to be compared to what it is now. But I know I'm not the only one. I talk to other people they've done the same thing, and they're just looking at it like,
yeah. You sound like you're whining now. Okay, let's go.
Because you look at the bottom line. So to attach Trump to Epstein. And I would look at it from this perspective. Because if it can't be applied universally, it's not logic, it's propaganda. So now I'm supposed to believe that all of the files relating to Spygate and the Russian collusion hoax was all preserved perfectly. And when the Biden administration, nothing was done to those. Nothing.
So what he's saying is he's going over old files that have been sitting around the Biden admin for 4 years. It's all just bullshit. Okay.
But the Epstein files, those have been doctored, those have been manipulated, those have been manufactured.
Okay.
But not the Biden administration that was literally tied to the Spygate Russian collusion hoax. They didn't do anything about that. They left all that sitting there. But the Epstein stuff, they put some fake things in there.
Well, dare I say, here, dare I say Bongino was there to cover up. And guess what? I believe because he was Obama's boy. He was his bodyguard. He loved him. He protected him. And you never hear anything negative about the guy. All right, so we're going to end. Okay, thanks for listening, guys. Okay.